Not yet.
They didn't email me.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So they say on the 4th floor.
I'm not stopping you.
In the hallway, loud noises are known to take place during the early morning hours. Welcome to Talk About Scary, the show where we do just that. Talk about scary places.
Talk about scary places.
That's right. I'm Adam.
And I'm
Clay. So Clay, today...
Just ignore that thing that just happened out of my mouth.
That was fine. That's the cold open.
That can't be the cold open. That's the open.
That is the open.
You can't put that and then have the opening and then that again. People will be like, I can't
watch. I can't listen to this. I can't.
Hashtag I can't even.
If they're in their car, they're just going to pull their car over and drive right off Emily's Bridge.
They'll probably be like, deja vu? Like, I just heard this. What's going on? Anyway.
We are going to humid Savannah, Georgia. Hotspot of all sorts of paranormal activity.
And location of one of my favorite films of all time, The Legend of Bagger Vance.
I really thought you were going to say Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, but that's fine.
No. Golf.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, we're going
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, and home of my favorite band, Outkast. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the only word I know from them.
I have all their stuff. Anyway, we are going to the Marshall House Hotel. Again, located in Savannah, Georgia. This place is a hotbed for supernatural activity.
But is it though?
I don't know. We're going to find out. So I like to start with talking about the history of places because this is called Talk About History. So I'm just going to go through it. Bear with me. I think it's important. The history is the only thing I really care about in these places. I don't really believe they're haunted, but I love the history.
I thought like the contract that I signed for this season said that the show had been changed to talk about history. And I was really confused for a second because I didn't know we were changing it from talk about scary.
I think there's a huge subset of our viewers that are only in it for the history. So.
Well, then they hate me.
There's some people that only believe in make-believe, and there's some people that only believe in history. So, but anyway.
But only one of those has the word believe in it.
That's right.
Make-believe.
Make-believe. That's true.
I will make you believe.
All right, I'm getting to my history.
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, GA. The Marshall House Hotel on Broughton Street is one of the oldest hotels in Savannah. And with that distinction comes a colorful past filled with enchanting charm.
I just want one time, I want to talk about something that was just built. It's haunted, it's just built, it's not the oldest of anything, it's not been around for generations and had 500 people die. I just want, oh yeah, we just opened last week and the ghosts are lining up to freak you out. It's always, I don't know. Just my personal opinion. Now we're going to get back to Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia, okay. So one of the things that's great about the Marshall House Hotel is it wasn't originally a hotel. It was built in 1851 by a lady named Mary Marshall. So for another change, it's not a man who built this. It was a female who built this. She didn't build it to be a hotel. What it was during the Civil War is that the Marshall House was a Union, was occupied by the Union, and was used as a hospital until the end of the war. It was also used twice more as a hospital during the yellow fever epidemics of the 19th century, and lots of folks believe that ghosts still roam this 165-year-old place. The hotel was restored back in the 1990s again, and workers were replacing some damaged floorboards downstairs when they found some human remains. The area became a crime scene, but after they did some investigation, they realized that a lot of the remains they found, or all the remains they found downstairs, were bones. They all came from amputated limbs from what they assume were Civil War soldiers because they were about that old.
And they just like buried them in the floorboards.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's just, it is definitely something that happened, and they definitely found them down there. So I guess that's what they did. I mean, it is no...
I hope no one looks in my floorboards.
It's no Emily's Bridge, but it's going to be okay, I think. Sorry, don't listen to that one. I'm kidding.
They probably already did. It's coming out before this one.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. Yeah, people like to jump around. They might say, oh, this is a Clay episode. They might be like, well,
how do they know? How would they know? How would they know? They have no indication of who's leading.
They just hear, oh, it's my turn. And they just fast forward. Okay. So here's the stories about the ghosts. No, didn't you have something to say about the Marshall House Hotel?
I did. While reading about it, I saw that actually, right now it's October. I'm not sure when this episode will air.
Shocktober.
Shocktober. That's my shocking noise.
Also Rocktober.
I don't know how to make rock noises. Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking like boulders. Anyway, as of right now, October 2021, it is named the #2 best haunted hotel by USA Today, and has actually been in the top 10 best haunted hotels, again by USA Today, for the last 3 years. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if that means like the area is nice, the hotel is fun to stay at, it has good like Wi-Fi, because best haunted hotel, like it's not scariest, not like most haunted, just best.
It's the
haunted
best
hotel. It's the best.
It's probably better than the one we just stayed at.
It probably is. Anything's better than the Monte Vista. I'm just kidding. No, Monte Vista employees that listen, Adam said that. He forced me. I'm tied up. Anyway, that's what I was going to say. Now back to Savannah, Georgia.
Nice. And again, if you want to go to our Instagram page, we'll have some pictures of the Marshall House Hotel up there. You guys can look at it. If you have stayed at the Marshall House Hotel and you have some pictures you want to share, please send them to us or message us via Instagram, and we would love to put them up and give you a little credit, a little shout out. Okay, so let's get into the ghosts. Ooh. So there you go. So there's all sorts of paranormal activity. Hundreds of people have heard and seen things at the Marshall House Hotel. Suspiciously, which I would like to say suspiciously, but now I realize that ghosts don't like to go on film or in cameras. They don't want to be seen if they're real. So
yeah, and I'd like to just add to that, provoking them doesn't do anything.
Nothing so far.
I've tried my hardest to provoke ghosts, and if anything, they were more turned off.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely turned off. So they say there's eerie ghostly occurrences that happen at this hotel. Faucets turn on and off by themselves. Lights inexplicably flicker. Electronic items that you bring into the hotel will power themselves on and off, which I would love to see that. Toilets suddenly overflowing for no apparent reason. And disembodied voices that echo through the halls. Now, I think all that's magical right there. I would go to this place just to see if they could turn on and off some of our cameras. I was hoping it would happen at our last excursion.
A lot of that, though, I'm going to say a lot of that sounds like every other hotel. After really diving into this show, starting to do more ghost investigations and actually staying at places and looking at so many different, specifically hotels, they all seem to do exactly what you just said.
So there's two possibilities.
So it's starting to be like if every house had an electric bill, if every house had floor, like of course they have that.
Yeah.
You know, so. But
they want to hear these things. I mean, in Emily's Bridge that we just did, none of this stuff happened. So at least here they say it happens. And there's some other stuff that happens too.
She attacks horses.
It's pretty nasty.
Go back and listen. Last episode, Emily's Bridge. You will be wowed.
You may be wowed. But So they say all this stuff happens, right? And voices that echo through the halls. And so here's two possibilities. One is that they're all full of malarkey, right? And that every hotel says that because that way there's something tangible for you to hold on to. Or that's the only way spirits can communicate, and every place that's haunted does the same thing because that's all they can do.
Which I think there's probably truth to both of those things. Like, I think if ghosts are trying to communicate with people, there's only so many things they can do.
Yeah.
You know, so...
I mean, I've seen ghosts. I mean,
sense.
you could roll a penny up the wall maybe, but I don't think it's going to be crazy.
I think the interesting thing about this place versus the Hotel Monte Vista, since we've already talked about it and stayed there, is this one features like war. Like, I think the like Civil War aspect of like soldiers, people that participated that got killed. Like, there's just a lot of like anger and hatred, and anything behind war, I think, has more power than just... This hotel is haunted by prostitutes,
Yeah.
for example.
I'm telling you right now, the viewers, we're definitely going here.
To Savannah, Georgia?
For one, I love Georgia. And for two, want to go here. This sounds great. Probably going to call these folks up. If they're listening, you guys should just go ahead and send us confirmation, and we'll go.
We'll wait.
We'll
Email
wait.
us right now.
Right now.
I didn't get it yet.
No, not yet.
They didn't email me.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So they say on the 4th floor,
I'm not stopping you.
in the hallway, loud noises are known to take place during the early morning hours. Thundering of heavy objects crashing on the ground is what it sounds like. Also, doorknobs to the rooms tend to wiggle as if someone is attempting to enter the room. Wiggling doorknobs is pretty scary.
I mean, if you're in the room and it's happening.
Yeah.
If you're not... I mean, if that were just to happen at any other hotel, would you even like... You know, like if you're on vacation in San Diego or something, and the doorknob wiggled for a second, would you like, it's just the wind. Like, if I wasn't staying at an allegedly haunted hotel, I would just not even really notice that it happened.
Yeah, I mean, I've stayed on cruise ships where the doors wiggle because people are so drunk they don't know what is their room anymore.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
It happens.
It does happen.
I have something interesting, but I'll save it for later. You keep going.
Okay.
But remind me.
This is
come
important,
back
though.
to me.
One guest actually talked about you should watch out for room 306.
That's what I was just gonna say. I just saw that. What is
I wanted to ruin it.
What is it with 306?
I don't know. If anybody knows what's up with 306, I mean, yeah, I guess both numbers are divisible by 6.
306, room of Satan.
Room of Satan.
The room of Satan.
I guess you can't get 6. You can't get room 666. So 306 is all it is. But keep talking. My cat is not leaving us alone, so I'm gonna shoo him away. Hold on.
We'd like to introduce the third permanent host of Talk About History, Twitch.
James W. Twitchell is his full name. He's loud. Loud cat. Won't stop talking. Anyway.
Meow.
Meowsers. Jeez. So, room 306.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. Wait.
This dude said, loud hall noises in the middle of the night happened on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Where we just happened to be staying. I've lived in many haunted houses, he says, but the Marshall house creeped me out completely.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, that's all I'm saying about that.
Well, I was going to say, on the note that I'm reading about 306, someone gave their input just about the hotel, and they said that there is supposedly a ghostly cat. So I thought you were going to lead into that.
I wanted to leave the ghost cat alone because
well, you don't mess with ghost cats. That's a known fact.
That's so sucky. Twitch, how the hell get out?
He's like, this is my episode. Just
shut up. Come here. I'll hold him so he shuts up.
But anyway, this person has never seen the ghost cat.
No one's ever seen a ghost cat. There's no such thing. I'm just gonna hold him and he'll be okay.
I'm just gonna like watch. It's kind of weird to look at this.
He wants to be up here. Okay.
You guys should like be here, but you're not.
So, guests have also reported hearing a distinct sound of an old-fashioned typewriter coming from a former room of author Joel Chandler Harris, who's best known for his collection of Uncle Remus stories. Never heard of him, by the way, but I'll have to look it up after this. No, you're staying with me.
Remus.
So people still think he's still typing away, intent on creating another tale, which seems lame. There's people that talk about a dapper gentleman reading a book by a window and a lady in white flowing through the hallways.
The typewriting author though, that's kind of interesting. Well, all of it's interesting, but I haven't really heard something like that.
There's
before.
also a ghost that haunts the lady's restroom, and on occasion she'll lock the stall. That's scary, because if you're taking a deucer and there's a ghost lady that locks your stall, that would be scary.
Wouldn't your stall be locked? Like, you're not gonna lock your stall, you're just gonna leave the door open and be like, poop?
I guess.
Pooping?
I don't know how they do it in Savannah. When in Rome?
For those of you that live in Savannah, when you poop, is the door shut? Go ahead and drop us an email.
Maybe you're in there and for some reason you can't get out.
Yeah, I agree, Twitch. I 100% agree. But what I was gonna say is, I think when people die, they going back to my energy theory that I'm sure everyone is just like, oh, really? Like,
Really?
oh,
Again?
eyes rolling on the floor. But I think when you die, a lot of these people either relive their last moments or things that they spent a lot of time doing. So if the guy spent his life typing and working on novels and stuff like that, it would make sense that you would see him. That's what he would be doing. I wouldn't expect to see him in a bowling alley if he never bowled. I'm dead now. I'm gonna go try it. Grab a ball and get a 7-10 split.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not gonna happen.
All right. So this place is known to be extremely noisy. But it's got really high ceilings, wood floors, and it's old construction. It's probably settling all the time. But there are countless tales of people seeing apparitions of small children and seeing them and hearing sounds of crying babies and kids' noises, kids playing with rubber balls and marbles and things that you'd hear kids do. And sometimes people have said they've seen children skipping, running, and playing games through the hallway, like their apparitions appeared in physical form. So, just some more spooky stuff.
Ghost children are kind of creepy.
That stuff's scary.
They're all laughy and stuff.
And I'll leave you with a little nice. I'll leave you with one fun little story. Okay. So there's a story about a mother. She has no name. This is just a story. It's a piece of lore.
Mom.
Yeah, she stayed at the Marshall House Hotel a long time ago. And the boys, so she had a little boy with her, and she was in the bedroom, and the kid was in the bathroom playing in the bathroom and talking to himself. Then he came out of the bathroom crying, and the mother asked him, "What's wrong?" He replied, "The boy bit me." Confused, she asked, "What boy?" Then he said,
The ghost cat boy.
That's right, the one I was playing with in the bathroom.
This story is getting kind of weird, they're just playing in the bathroom.
Yeah. Now, there was nothing there, right? But the boy had a nasty bite on himself. People have described and shown bites, strange, little tiny children bites, in areas of their body when they stayed at the Marshall House, and lots of people have validated it, even though I don't have any pictures here. They say that the person would have to be a world famous contortionist in order to bite themselves
reach that spot.
Yeah. If I could reach those spots, I'd never leave the house. I'm kidding. But if you come up and cry one more time, get out of here.
Twitch is upset.
He doesn't want you here.
I keep wanting to talk about the ghost cat, and Adam doesn't want to say it.
Yeah, he comes up and yells at us and leaves.
Ghost cat!
Bites. Now here's the stuff that I actually like, and I'm going to talk about it because we're going to run out of time soon if I don't hurry up here.
Make haste.
Silverware spirits in the Marshall House. This is the important stuff. So whenever these things turn into hotels or get renovated, that's when they say all the spirits come out, right? And that's when all this horrible stuff starts happening. So right after it was renovated, people started seeing, they saw a guy walking in the lobby with with a missing arm in his hand, asking the guest there to help him find a surgeon. Pretty lame. That never happened. Yeah, I'm guaranteed that 100% never happened. That just sounds like a horror movie. But
Yeah,
I do like
interesting.
this. Several guests have complained of an awful odor, which smells like rotten flesh. Well, one of these guests, one source that was doing the renovation at the time, were giving an account of when they were first renovating the hotel and opening it in 1999. Certain rooms had foul smells and bad vibes, dude. Vibes is what they considered it.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. So overpowering that staff and workers cannot stay in the room long enough to get anything done. These rooms were 214, 314, and 414. Pretty interesting. The 14s.
1414.
Yeah. 2, 3, and 414. And they're still very active today. 414 is the most active today. They tried deodorizer and anything they could get rid of the smell. And finally, they had like a prayer blessing, like almost like a seance or like an exorcism, in those rooms. And the smell and vibes relented, but 414 never did. Still has a nasty odor and really bad. People have really bad feelings when they go in there. So the staff said to play gospel music in that room when they are cleaning it, because it's the only thing that keeps all that stuff at bay.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's an old operating room there too, and guests say that they've seen doctors treating soldiers that have recently been brought in from the battlefield. Again, I still say that's kind of garbaggio, but anytime someone's like, I saw a bunch of stuff happening that I know already happened here, I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
No. But the smells, hey, I could subscribe to that a little bit. Like, I could subscribe to the smells. And I do like the fact that there's bones. They found amputated bones.
Well, that's what I wondered. Like, is there more? Maybe it's like in the walls or like in the floorboards of 414.
Something. But at the very least, when it comes to this haunted hotel, probably why it was ranked number 2. I'd love to know what they ranked number 1 as. There's actually occurrences that happened in this place that they've found, they've documented. I love the fact that so many people I don't love the fact that people got limbs amputated there. That's horrible. But I love the fact they found these amputations. And the smells, that's something different. No one's talking about cold spots. I don't feel good, man. It stinks to high heaven in here. Like rotten flesh. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the smell idea is definitely unique. I mean, I've heard it before, but I've never heard of playing gospel music to keep it at bay.
What kind of gospel music, too? There's so many different kinds.
Satanic?
No. That's. I guess you could.
Yeah.
Maybe just Gregorian chant, some old Gregorian chant. That'd be terrifying.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the number 1 best haunted hotel you asked is I guess right now, October 2021, Union Station Hotel, Nashville, Tennessee.
Which is where we're doing our next episode. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. And by the way, something I do every time, and I'm going to do it right now, right when I find the actual Marshall House location. Here goes. By the way, the Marshall House got an astonishing 4.5 stars on Yelp. Not bad. And 4.5 little green circles on TripAdvisor, which is nice. The Marshall House is located at 123, nice, East Broughton Street, Savannah, Georgia, 31401. Tell them that Talk About Scary sent you to get the Talk About Scary discount. And thanks so much for listening today. And as always...
If anyone ever actually does get a discount, let us know. I'm just curious if it works with anyone.
Yeah, it is. And as always, guys, creep it real.
From Savannah, Georgia, creep it real.
That's the worst Southern accent I've heard in my entire life. But I'll accept it because I can't do it.
Savannah, Georgia.
There you go. Well, that was